Welcome back. How you doing? Good to see you. It is currently 10:25 a.m. So I thought we'd do something different today. Started out a little bit different. Let's do a daily. A Fire Up Hunter and Fire Cat Alley. Let's go do that. How you been? What you been up to? I just woke up like an hour ago. Oop, where am I going? Yeah, I just woke up. Wizard City. These dailies are good to do every day. Once you get level 12, you start doing them, and it gives you gold. And then at the end of it, it'll give you some crowns. Oh, let's check our TCs. How we doing? For right now, we're okay. This could be a good day. Alright, take the support. And right up here is the Fire Up Hunters. Come hither. Fire for fiddle. I can't wait to get to level 30. I've got some Olympus gear waiting on me. Not the full set, but I got the robe and boots, and I got a Sky Iron Hosta as well, which is gonna be great because it has a lot of strength on it, so I'll be able to pump out some extra DPS. And there's our daily.
Your Gravulum badge is giving me an orange reading. Average Pigron readings. Well done.
Oh, today, day 4, we get crowns. So let me know. Do you want me to start showing the dailies? Day 5, you get... Day 5, 10, and 15, you get something secret. Day 15 is always a gold skeleton key. Which... excuse me. I've explained already that I don't do gold skeleton key bosses because they cheat. I don't like them, and it takes so long. So I just sell them for 1,000 gold. Day 4, 9, and 14, you get crowns. This exclamation point, this is a mission you get from Aegon Stats in Ravenwood. They're okay. You can do them, not do them. Typically, I don't do these. I'll do the first one because it's real easy. You just go to Unicorn Way. Other than that, I collect the gold and the crowns. mainly. That's it. Alright. Let's head back over to Crocotopia. And see what's popping there. Just got a quick travel back to Wizard City, to the Commons. How's our bag looking? 54, 150. You know what? Let's sell some stuff really quick. Keep a clean bag, well, as clean as possible. After a bit, that 150 slots gets filled up pretty quick. You can buy a potion in the shop to expand your backpack items to like, to go up to like 200. But we're not going to do that for quite some time. Because it's all crowns. Okay. So, yeah. All this stuff gets sold for gold. I rhymed. I like that. Sold for gold. What we have on is a little bit better right now. We have the heart steel. Let's see. This is just decoration items, and I don't really want to decorate anything. These are gardening things, and I'm not gonna start gardening on here until I can start getting couch potatoes. And that's gonna happen over in Grizzleheim. The rest of these things I sell. So, evil snow peas, what we're wanting is evil magma peas, and there's a difference. So watch your description of the name of what you sell. Evil snow peas is okay to sell. Evil magma peas is what you want to keep. And the reason is, we'll sell these TCs. We're not going to use them. We're death school. We're not going to dual school. Anyways, the reason is when you garden with couch potatoes and evil magma peas, when they get to elder, they give you pet snacks when you harvest them at elder. They'll gray out and they'll go gray and transparent, and that's how you know they're elder. It takes a while, but extremely worth it, in my opinion, because with those pet snacks that you get, and they're mega snacks too, so they're worth 9 training points, or 9. Well, okay, so see, for example, this is a pet snack, blonde strawberry. You see up in the upper left corner where it says 1? Well, the mega pet snacks that you get from gardening when your couch potatoes or evil magma peas turn elder is that 1 turns into a 9, and that's the biggest type of pet snack you can get. So it'll be a rank 9 pet snack. And then down at the bottom, don't pay too much attention to what school is on there. That can mislead you a lot. A big misconception is you want to feed your pet the school that you are or the school of pet that you have. And that's simply not really true. Down at the bottom, you see where it says +1. I think that's power ability. Let me show you real quick. Yeah, so that's power. You want to max these stats out because it's going to be better for you. For example, Deathgiver, it's leveled up a couple times here with me, and so it gives me 4 extra death damage. Here's the energizing battery, and what's interesting is this is actually a storm spell you get later on, much later on, as a storm. It's called Healing Current, but this is called Energizer Battery. And this is a unicorn, which is a life spell you get later. Heals everybody. But you see right here, this little picture. I don't know if you can make it out, but for Energizing Battery, there's a little picture here. It's a little fist, and there's something else crossing it. This is a May cast. That's why you've seen my pet cast this and cast Unicorn. This is a May cast. Certain things have to meet up and happen in order for this pet to cast heals. And when you're soloing, it's very clutch to have. But that's why. Now, how's our bag looking? 13 of 150, we're good. We got rid of some stuff. We made money. We now have 33,940 gold. How many TCs do we have? We have 113, and let's put 2 of them in. So now we got 111 left, and we are full in here in our deck. We're okay for now. I mean, technically, we could go to the Arcanum and get more TCs, but for now, we're not going to. We're going to get back to Crocotopia and see how much of Crocosphinx we can get done. Fortunate for us, my lovely wife is already there waiting on us. Alright, we gotta talk to Shalik. Boy, I can never pronounce these names. Yeah, here we go. The start of Crocosphinx.
Greetings, wizard. So, the professor wants to test you.
Okay, yeah. Talk to Rami. Hall of Champions. Let's get it started. The ice side of things. Once we get over to the Tomb of Storms, it'll be obviously the storm side of everything. So if you're an ice wizard or a fire wizard going through here, I feel really bad for you because a lot of shields, lots of shields.
I hope you've come to help, young wizard, because this place is... You are not the only... We must slow them down before they find the general. Surely a powerful wizard like yourself can take out their minion, the Sphinx Sakwi.
So still, we're taking out these damn crocodiles. And now we're starting to need 4 instead of 2 or 3. Yeah. It's starting to pick up a little bit. And what we need. I can't wait for my pet to level up again because I would love to see what it gives me at the next stage. It's ancient now. I believe the next one is epic. Hopefully it'll give us something like accuracy, something useful. I don't remember those frost beetles hitting that hard. That's a level 1 ice spell. It's the very first spell you get as an ice. Well, naturally, you get it. But you see what I mean? He's got a fire shield around him. And so if you're ice and you're trying to put converts on, they automatically put these shields on. So that means if you put that prism on him before he has a puts that fire shield up, it won't affect him. Or it will affect him. However, if he puts a shield up like you see there, and you put a prism on after that, that prism that can convert your ice attack into a fire attack, it'll take that shield, and so that'll be 50 to 80% right off of your attacks. It gets annoying after a while. Back in the day, they didn't used to put shields up that much, but now it's just like their first turn they put a shield up and it's GG. Just something to keep in mind going forward. You really can't strategize around shields anymore. You just have to hope that they're not smart enough to put a shield on these days. Wow. Really? I don't think she has yet to get hit. Or maybe she did. Nice hit. Now I gotta find health wisps. Oh, that's unfortunate. I just need one more. Here he is. Hopefully I can get him down really quick before any others come in. Somehow I think that may not happen. Yeah, here comes another one. They're just spawning in all over the place here. So that being the case, I'll just treat this as normal. You get a trap. You get a trap. Haha, you fizzled. Alleys are kicking my butt this morning. They go first, so yeah, I'll run enchanted from here on out. Yeah. Max me out. Yep. Yep. Get me another blade on. Not as big, but still, it's a blade. Damn! They're doing everything to max my ass out. They are straight pissing me off this morning. I don't know what KI did, but they changed everything to where they hit you so much harder than what they should. Yeah, that's his. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is why I've come to only post one Wizard 101 video a day. Not that I can't play the game, because obviously I can. It's just so damn annoying and frustrating.
So, General Kappa,
It kinda,
we must get it before he tricks the General into revealing himself.
defeat Neckbet.
If you can defeat Neckbet in his chamber.
It comes to a point, quite literally, where I get tired sometimes of this game. Not that. Okay, so I have a love-hate relationship with this game. It can be fun. I think they did really good with some of the worlds here and some of the areas and streets, but I have a love-hate with it because it's, how do I explain this nicely? I know what's supposed to happen. I know what these spells are supposed to do. Now, I'm not the all-knowing expert here, by all means. By all means. But I do know what these things are supposed to do. And I think, maybe in my mind, these NPC enemies have gotten some kind of advanced AI. See, like that was the Bloodbat's strongest attack. And somehow, when they cast these spells, they always get these spells to where they do maximum damage on you. To whereas when you cast it, it just does very minimum. And only every once in a while it does top tier damage. No matter your stats and what gear you got, it don't matter. For you, it's RNG. For them, it's almost a guarantee that they do top. Yeah, you can tell I get annoyed with it a lot. This game frustrates me, it rages me, it aggravates me. I think I've done a pretty good job of keeping all that down though in these videos. Okay, basic attack, that's fine. Sometimes I go quiet for a few minutes to sort out the thoughts of my own head so I don't take off on a 3-hour rant about something in particular. Like I said, I can play this game easy enough. I mean, it's not a hard game to play. There's nothing complicated about this game. They say it's pointed at kids, that's their audience, but I don't know what 9 to 13-year-old's going to sit down and do the math that's required for this game if you're going to do it the proper way and figure out percentages and decimals and all that crap. I don't know what child is going to do that kind of math. I just don't. Because at some point it stops becoming about the math and it's more about repetition and knowing what works and what don't work. Like, for example, at this point, 2 blades and a trap, like, you know it works and so you do it, and there's no math needed. There's a silver chest, don't do them.
You have the seal! I am sorry. I must stay. Go, quickly.
General Kaba.
General Kaba is hiding in the treasure room up ahead.
I think that means we're level 19. Let's look. Yes, it does. Alright.
You didn't do your school quest yet.
That's right. I still haven't. I was just reminded by my boss, aka my wife, aka the Slayer. We still haven't done our school quest yet. So you know what? Let's break away from this for just a minute and let's go do our school quest. Let's go to Dorgan. We're going to go to Nightside, and we're going to go to Dorgan. Oh, while I'm here, let me show you. I don't have the Zeus hood yet. Now, when we get to level 60, yeah, it's not showing it, but I got Waterworks gear. And Waterworks, I'm pulled out. And then here's the Sky Iron Hostage, just in case you're wondering. 12 strength, a power pip rating, and it does a fire wand attack, natural attack. That's why I'm looking forward to this. But let me show you. I don't have the Zeus hood, but I do have Zeus's cloak here. And I have his boots. And I got the wand. And about that time, we're going to change up the heart steel. And have different heart steels and whatnot. You know, just for the heck of it, I might have my wife take me into Crocotopia. I mean, not Crocotopia, craps. Zafaria. So I can get an amulet. That'll give me a 45 blade when I hit level 60. So I don't have to worry about it. Level 60 Zafaria opens. So yeah, we're well prepared for what's ahead. And that's why I can't wait. Because really, I'm so used to going to the boys' dorm. When you go to the boys' dorm, like I do, I always make a mill. You make a left out of it, and then there's a tunnel. I gotta remember to make a right. This throws me off. So let's go to Dorgan real quick, over to Nightside, which is behind this waterfall. The last spell we was able to pick up was Vampire at level 16 or level 19, so we'll see. I would not suggest picking this quest up because it'll take you into this dungeon, Sunken City, and it's not worth it. They need to update that to either make it worth it or get rid of it. So let's see. We're not going to train nothing until level 20. We'll get a Dream Golem. That's an actual good hit. Here's what we're waiting on. First of all, is Feint. Yeah, that's a trap. And instead of a plus 30 or 35 like we'll be doing, this would be a plus 70. However, the caveat is we get a 30% trap put, back on us. We'll never use Dream Golem, I don't think. Unless it's to close something out. Skeletal Power, we'll never use. Doom and Gloom, we're not going to use until we get level 100 at Castle Darkmoor. Dead Zone, you know, the meta now these days, the way things are, never use Dead Zone or Crimson Phantom. Here's our Wraith right here. That's what you see my wife using right now, on a single target. That's a real good spell. Monster Mash is a good spell, but I don't tend to use Monster Mash. I tend to use the healbacks. And then here's our Scarecrow we're going to get at level 52. Dr. Vaughn will be used in much later on, like a lot. And then Avenging Fossil and Artorias we're not going to use. Artorias, that spell is okay to use. It's pretty decent, because it gives you a piercing blade, but it's 8 pips and you get no healbacks. Dr. Vaughn right here, the last trainable spell you get is the last one that gives you healback. So we're going to use ones that gives us healback along with Faint. Now, information dump.
Hello, young wizard. Since you're here, I'm guessing you're ready for your next death spell. I heard that Professor Winthrop from Marleybone found some death artifacts in a pyramid in Krakatopia.
Okay, so we're going back to Krakatopia.
See what he's learned. Maybe he knows of some new death spells.
And to be totally honest with you, I forget what we're getting here. I don't remember at all, so this will be a mystery. Just as much for me as it is for you. Unless you already know, then, well, congratulations. You've got a better memory than me. Like I said, I don't know everything. I know a lot, but not everything. And then, of course, I got to deal with a very bad memory, which is a real thing. It's not just I'm going to be funny for you. I actually do got problems with memory. It's a real disability. So I play games like this and Resident Evil and a lot of other types of games that challenge my memory so I can get better. It's just a very, very, very slow process. Here's Winthrop.
Ah, you must be one of Dworgen's students. I guess he heard? Yes, the death artifacts. I have studied them closely and have made some notes. Can you take these notes to the libraries of Krakatopia and Wizard City, then take the last notes back to Dworgen and Nightside?
Let's go to Zane.
Interested.
And then we go back to Wizard City. Yeah, so let's do that real quick. To show you, if you've never seen a school quest before, this is the kind of crap you gotta do. So Zane is over here in the library. And then we go back to Argleston in the Wizard City library.
Professor Winthrop sent you? He needs this information distributed? I'll get right on it. Thank you very much.
Don't pick none of his other quests up right now. Maybe we should have been checking in on him while we were over this way and questing this way, but I don't remember if he starts having pickup quests when you get over to Crocosphinx or if there's some before. I don't remember. I don't check back that much on a regular basis with him at all, as you've seen. And some of his stuff is actually good to do because it is actually worth the experience points. What we're hoping at the end of the whole of Krakatopia is to be like level 22, 23. That's what we're hoping for. And if we are, then there definitely will be no reason to pick a quest up from him. But we'll see where we are at the end of it. It's still a little ways away. Now we're going to talk to Argleston over here in the library.
What is this? Information from Professor Winthrop? I'll file this right away. Thank you, young wizard.
Now back to Dorgan at Nightside.
Oh my! This is some interesting information on Krakatopian death items. It's good to hear you distributed the information to the library. It appears that those death artifacts have some new powers I was not aware of. I'm sure Malistair knew of these powers. Here, take this note to the headmaster. I'm sure he will understand.
Now we go
my
back
concern.
to Merle. And like I said, I forgot what we're going to be getting. Usually when there's a school quest, you can count on a fight of some kind. I don't know if you will right now, because technically this is our first school quest. Well, no, Maloran gave us a couple.
Greetings, young wizard. What?
You hand him the note that was given to you.
This news is grave indeed. I had not expected Malistair to find those Dworgin will require a book. The Dark Grimoire. It has some spells that he will need. Normally, I don't like these spells being used. And you can go to Nightside, near where Mortis stands. There, you will be contacted by a scarecrow. He will give you the Dark Grimoire.
Yeah.
After that is done,
So,
take it immediately to Dworgin. Go, quickly!
Oh, stop rushing me. So yeah, we're gonna... There's a lot of back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. There's a lot of it when you do these school quests.
You feel the ground begin to tremble.
Greetings, young wizard. I understand that you need the Dark Grimoire. This is a very powerful and dangerous book. I gather that Malistair's army is growing if Ambrose needs this text. I fear that this book will do you little in light of his new powers.
The scarecrow casts a spell, and the book appears in your hands.
Thank you very much. Back to Dorgan in here.
Ambrose sent you to get the Dark Grimoire? These...
He tears a page from the Dark Grimoire and hands it to you. It immediately turns into a spell card.
Alright, what do you think we're gonna get?
Take this spell, young wizard. You will need it in your trials ahead. But beware.
Alright, what are we getting?
Stay on the straight
Curse.
and narrow,
Clutch.
lest you
Okay,
fall into
so
despair.
that makes me happy that we're getting Curse now.
All death students must become strong, or they too will.
Because that
turn
means
to darkness.
extra traps. And this is a universal trap. Any school can use this particular trap. I think Death and Balance are the only ones that can give a universal trap out. If memory serves. So that's clutch. The problem now is that we're going to overpack. I'm going to take a ghoul out so that we can do this now. So this is clutch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Still at 9. That's good. Yeah. Awesome. Alright. Back to General Combat. There's your school quest. That's what one would look like for you typically. That's alright. Let's see how much until our pet levels up. The experience is 456 of 1050, so still got a little while. I wonder if the pet XP bonus is still going. Probably not, I wouldn't say. I wouldn't think it is, because, yeah. Anyway, we're going to call it here for now. So I got to show you the daily. I got to show you a school quest. Next time when we pick it back up, we'll be here with General Kaba and doing all his mess. We got to go get some, I think 3-4 items, and then we go over to the Grand Arena, and that's going to be a whole video in itself. Because there's something like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 gates that we're going to have to go fight stuff behind, and they're all bosses. And then there's going to be another one over there, so that's going to be 7 at the end, I think. There's all kind of stuff to do at the arena. That's going to take a bit of time. And that Grand Arena is what eats up the majority of your time over here at Crocosphinx. So stay tuned for that. But anyways, we'll call it here. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Help the channel grow. It's gonna help tremendously if you would. And yeah. Until then, be safe and see you later.